All of the products that I will be using are found on Blushington.com. And with my code BRIT10, that's with one T, you'll get 10% off anything you purchase from there over $50. So you'll be able to get all that I use. All right. All right, let's get started. So I'm going to jump in and I'm just going to sanitize my hands. I want to make sure that my hands are nice and clean before I get started. Okay. So I am going to now wash my face and do my evening routine for skincare. So everything that I'm going to be using is going to ensure that my skin stays supple, moisturized, and bright. And all of the products are going to help me even out my skin texture and my skin tone. So I'm really excited to show you what I like to use. I have really sensitive skin, so I oftentimes have a hard time finding the best products. So I have to make sure I find gentle things. So allow me to introduce myself. My name is Brittany Scott, and I'm the Director of Education at Blushington. I have been with the company for a little over 2 years, and I'm so thrilled to be here with you today. Blushington is a beauty lounge with 6 locations in Los Angeles, New York, and Dallas. We are known for being the premier destination for makeup, skincare, brows, and dry hair styling, featuring predominantly female-founded brands. Before we continue, I recommend clicking on the active speaker view option at the top right corner of the Zoom layout so that I appear as the primary video for you during this class. Or you can also pin my video. Please remember, you can post any and all questions in the chat. While our lounges are temporarily closed, Blushington pivoted from our traditional storefronts to an online program offering one-on-one and group makeup classes with our makeup artists to teach these classes. You can book the classes on Blushington.com and choose from a variety of topics or even customize your own. Today, we will be talking about keeping our dewy, beautiful, moisturized, glowy skin from summer all the way through winter. So all the products I'm going to be using are going to help to ensure that I keep that summertime glow. So here we go. So to start, I'm going to start by cleansing my face. So as you saw, I just sanitized my hands. So I'm going to use this cleanser here. This is an oil cleanse. So remember I said I have really sensitive skin. It's also kind of dry. So I try not to use products that are going to be stripping and dry. And after I use, make my face feel like if I smile or make any expression, it's going to hurt. So I'm going to start with my oil cleanse. And what's cool about this is you use it dry. So I'm just going to put some in my hand here. And I'm going to rub it together just to warm it up in my hands. And then I'm going to just begin gently rubbing this on my face. I'm going to go in circular motions. And I'm being very gentle as I rub this into my skin. You don't want to cause any pulling of the skin because that can encourage signs of aging. And we want to stay looking our best forever. It's all about healthy skin. So I'm just rubbing this, and you can see how oily, I guess, so to speak, it is. Because I'm real shiny. But the nice thing about it, because it's very safe and clean, I can take it over my eyes without causing any problems as well. So I always do that. So now that I have it all rubbed in, I'm going to wet it, and that's going to give it a milky-like consistency to start to lift all the impurities off of my skin. So you can see I'm just using a little warm water, and it's turning into this milk-like consistency. I'm going to do that all over. Get a little bit more water. All right. So I used warm water to lather the product, and I'm going to use cool water to remove. So you always want to use cool water at the end to rinse off your cleanser because that will help close your pores back. Because as we wash our face, we want our pores to be open a little because we want to be able to clean them well. But after, we don't want them to remain expanded. We want to close them back up to the best of our ability. So I'm going to use my little sponge here, and I have my water, and I'm just going to kind of wipe to remove my product. Just like that. Making sure I get it all off, getting in the crevices. Still remaining very gentle. Get over my eyes. All right. I'm gonna take one more pass just to make sure that hello everybody, just to make sure that I got all of my cleanser off. Even though it's a nice, gentle cleanser, I still want to ensure I have none left behind. Still using cool water. All right. Nice and clean. So I have paper towels here, and that's what I'm going to use to dry my skin. So I'm just going to pat dry because what I'm going to do this evening, I'm going to go in with my chemical exfoliant. So a chemical exfoliant is going to remove gently, without any downtime, all of that buildup on our skin. Yes, we do have males participating in the classes. Thank you so much for asking. We've actually had some male teachers teach the skincare class as well. So back to my exfoliating conversation. So what we're going to do, or what I'm going to do, I should say, I'm going to use these pads that we carry from Beauty RX. It's this wonderful treatment that is going to remove all of the dead skin and all of the buildup from the skin to reveal beautiful, shiny, baby-like, healthy skin, because healthy skin reflects light. So to remove all of those impurities from the face, I'm going to go in with these products here. So this is what comes in the kit. You have a liquid serum and you have pads. So there's pads inside, individual pads that you'll use. I like both of them really. I like to use both of them a lot. They're my favorite, but my skin is sensitive, so I don't use them every day. So what you should do, I use this liquid serum on, let's say, Monday, and then Tuesday I'll give my skin a break, and then Wednesday I follow it up with the pads. So instead of switching it every other day, I give my skin a day in between just to make sure that I don't cause any damage. So that's an option if you have more sensitive skin. So I did the serum on Monday, so I'm going to go in with the pads today. So they're very thin pads here, and it has the product already on it. So what I'm going to do is just very lightly sweep across my face in an upward motion to apply my product. You always want to go upward when applying products, going against gravity. So I'm just going to apply it everywhere, avoiding my eye area. Hello. Thank you so much. So I have a little breakout right here. So I'm going to take my pad and focus on that just a little more to help calm down my breakout. So that's the nice thing about that. It helps with texture, it helps with breakouts, and that's it. It's quick and easy. It's going to reveal beautiful skin underneath when I wake up in the morning. It's going to have a beautiful glow. Now, there is a slight tingle that comes with the product, but that's normal and it does fade. It doesn't last long. So I feel the tingle now. I especially feel it down here where I was having a little breakout, and right here where I went over it a little more. So now that my skin is all exfoliated and prepped, I am going to finish off. So I'm going to go in now with my eye cream. Eye cream is incredibly important. The skin under the eyes is the thinnest skin on the face, and we want to ensure that it's not only hydrated and moisturized, but it's getting the treatment that it needs. So the wonderful thing about this eye cream is similar to the pads I just used, it also exfoliates. So it's going to reveal brighter skin, especially if you're dealing with puffiness. It's going to really calm that down, or if you're dealing with darkness under the eye. I have both. So I love to use this eye cream. So I'm going to put a little on the back of my hand, just a very small amount. All I need is a dot, like that. And I'm going to use my ring finger. So the ring finger and the middle finger are the softest fingers on the hand. So you want to ensure that those are the fingers you use when applying products to make sure that there's not too much pulling on the face. So I'm going to tilt my head down and I'm just going to press this under my eye, taking it to the inner corner of my eye and the outer corner. And because I'm going to sleep this evening and not putting on makeup, I'm also going to take this across my eyelid. So I'm just very gently pressing this in. Do the same thing on the other side. You always want to be gentle under here. And you should all be using a nice eye cream. Eye cream is very important. Most times we begin showing age and signs of aging under the eye first. And this is going to help prevent that so that your age is a giant secret. All right, so now I'm going to moisturize my skin. So I'm going to go in with my Nourishing Moisture Cream from Beauty RX. It's such a lightweight, nice moisturizer, and it's oil-free. So it's not going to clog my pores. It's going to sink in nicely. I'm going to get a little bit here to my skin and rubbing my hands together just to warm the product up. And I'm going to press this into my skin, just like this, all over. Going over my eyes, just very gently. Ooh. Can you guys hear me? Okay, good. All that washing, I knocked my earbud out. And now I'm nice and hydrated. So I'm also going to go over my lips with my Dewy High Essential Lip Moisturizer, because my lips should also be moisturized. I really like this moisturizer. It's so lightweight, it's not shiny, it's not sticky, but it adds a little something. So this is my nighttime skincare routine. This is how you retain that nice, healthy glow. So this nice little glow I have is not from the moisturizer, it's from that exfoliating and the removing of all the impurities. So in the morning, I'm going to take a little bit of toner to my face, my toner here. I'm going to spray it on a cotton round and wipe over just to remove any excess, maybe any moisturizer that my skin didn't sink into, remove all of those impurities from my face, moisturize, and put my sunscreen on for the day. So that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed. I can stay here if you have any questions for me about skincare, what you're using. Don't forget you can purchase all of these products on Blushington.com. Thank you so much, Angela. And use the code BRIT10 with 1 T to get 10% off, 10% off on any of the products that I talked about or anything on Blushington.com over $50. Thank you so much for joining. The main ingredient in the peel, so it's a glycolic. Glycolic acid is the main ingredient. So they both come at different intensities. This liquid serum is an 8% treatment,
and the pads are a 10% treatment, which is why you switch back and forth, a little more mild one day, a little bit stronger another day. And I just like to give my skin a little break in between, just to ensure that I don't have any adverse reactions. You're welcome, Emma.